So I'm going to try to do my comedy jokes with better delivery. I thought when I first started doing stand-up comedy, I didn't have to work hard on my jokes. I could just go up on stage and wing it. And my presence alone would illuminate the room. Everyone would say what a natural and comic genius I am. It's kind of like when I was in college. You need to do your homework. You need to work hard. You need to practice. If you go into your tests saying I'm going to illuminate the test, you'll get an F on your assignment. And when it comes to comedy, you'll get booed off stage. So you can't go into comedy just saying my presence alone will illuminate the room, because you'll get tomatoes thrown at you if you do that. Did you ever notice there are real double standards when it comes to men and women, attractive people and ugly people? I go to mental health recovery groups. I know, hard to believe, I seem so mentally stable. And there'll be some 40-something-year-old, 400-pound man who suffered tremendously. He's been homeless. This man's life has been hell on earth. And then you'll see some attractive or relatively attractive 20-something-year-old woman who looks like a model at these mental health recovery groups, and she's suffered significantly less. But we tend to empathize more with the attractive woman because she's cute. I often see these social media models, these women, and they'll say something like, "What would you do if you came home and there I was in just my underpants in your bedroom?" And a lot of men say, "This would be my dream come true. This would be my fantasy, a sexy woman in my bedroom in her underpants." But if the 400-pound, 40-year-old man was in your bedroom in just his underpants, you would assume you were just about to get assaulted by a 40-year-old, 400-pound schizophrenic man. I hate double standards. When it comes to drinking alcohol, why can't men drink fruity drinks? And why can't men wear short shorts? I guess it's because people will think you're a homosexual or light in the loafers. I guess the point is, I want to go into people's bedrooms in just my underpants, damn it. But seriously, I'm aware you can't do that, because if you did, you would quickly get taken to jail. And frankly, even if a really sexy 20-something-year-old woman was in my bedroom in just her underpants, I might assume she's mentally unstable and call the police myself. So you know you're depressed when you walk into the supermarket and you see the scary-looking maintenance worker who's working 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., 5 days a week, for minimum wage, who's cleaning fecal matter in the bathroom. You see him dribbling coffee all over himself like a dirtbag while he's scrubbing feces and shit and cleaning up trash. And basically you're envious of this guy. You project onto the maintenance worker, this guy's life must be happier than mine, and he's so cool, and he's so badass. Even though I'm depressed and miserable, I'm sure my life is peaches and cream compared to this maintenance worker. So try not to be so sad. And it's not just him. I'm probably happier than terminal cancer victims too. You know you're depressed when you consume coffee like it's water and you gluttonously eat sweets. You realize it's probably giving you cancer, but you're like, screw it. What other pleasure do I have in my life? I'm gonna do it anyway. Hey, maybe soon I'll be the most unhappy man ever and actually get that cancer diagnosis. So, maybe soon I'll be miserable like the maintenance worker. So I keep hearing you need to be careful because the dark web, there are nefarious people who do nefarious things on there. Not to say I'm gonna go on the dark web for any reason, especially not to stockpile an arsenal of illegal weapons. But hypothetically, if I did go on the dark web, how would I get on there? I'm gonna start searching Google. How do you download the dark web app? Is it a social media app? Do you just go to the App Store? That will probably get me on some watch list. I want to play video games with Vladimir Putin on the dark web. It sounds like a lot of fun, you know, playing first-person shooters with Vladimir. Somebody said you're a dumbass and really naive when it comes to the dark web. It's not like an app or a video game. I'm like, then what is the dark web? They say we can't tell you what it is. They ask, who is they? Who is they, Andrew? You're talking about this they. Who are you talking about? Obviously, I'm referring to the voices in my head. I don't talk to anyone in real life. I have no friends and nobody communicates with me. I wonder if there's any good uses for the dark web. The name dark makes it seem like it's entirely nefarious. Like, are there wholesome dark web users? I want to think there are hackers that are like vigilantes who use the dark web for good.